In the quiet town of Willow Creek, where the most exciting event was the annual bake sale, Martha Hannigan, a perpetually bored housewife, discovered a rather fantastic secret. Every housewife's meeting was a predictable affair, where gossip was exchanged as frequently as recipes. But Martha's life turned upside down when she realized that Ethel Nosfer, the charming head of the baking committee, seemed to have a peculiar aversion to garlic-laden dishes. Fueled by curiosity and a distinct lack of excitement in her life, Martha embarked on an investigation that would put Nancy Drew to shame. She followed Ethel to the local grocery store one moonlit night, only to find her purchasing an unusual amount of SPF 500 tomato juice. Not just any tomato juice, but the extra thick, suspiciously opaque kind. Armed with her trusty binoculars, Martha staked out Ethel's house, hidden behind a bush that desperately cried out for a trim. It didn't take long before she witnessed the spectacle that defied suburban logic. Ethel Nosfer didn't just water her garden at night. She fed it with what appeared to be red liquid from her suspiciously tomato-like juice boxes. Convincing her husband, who was more interested in Monday Night Football, proved to be as challenging as piecing together a jigsaw puzzle missing half its pieces. But Martha was undeterred. She rallied the nosiest of her gossip circle for an emergency meeting under the guise of an impromptu book club session with Dracula as the chosen literature. As discussions about the suspicious protagonist tickled their imaginations, Martha casually dropped her theory. Ladies, what if I told you Ethel Nosfer is a vampire? The room fell silent, disbelief hanging in the air like bad perfume. But the spirit of curiosity quickly overtook them, and soon, the clandestine suburban vampire hunt was underway. Under the cover of darkness, armed with mirrors, garlic necklaces, and an experimental holy water concocted from last year's leftover baptism, the band of housewives stealthily ventured into Ethel Nosfer's backyard. They giggled nervously over their imagined heroics as they planted garlic in her flower bed. To their surprise, Ethel appeared in her fantastic nightgown, raising an amused eyebrow at her intruders. With a sly smile, she offered them tea. Welcome, ladies. I see my little secret is out. Care for a chat? Undeterred, the brave and slightly wine-infused vigilantes held their ground until Martha mustered her courage. You're a vampire? Ethel chuckled, more a connoisseur of unique diets. But I must admit, there's nothing like a good cup of hemoglobin after mowing the lawn. To the day, the suburbs of Willow Creek never returned to ordinary, as weekly tea parties with Ethel became the hottest ticket in town, infusing life and eternal night into their quiet lives.